that side. We've heard one friend of Tokar say that she believes he's innocent. This witness, in a few minutes, is going to say two things. He says, A, the other two people who were involved in this contract murder have not been sentenced to death. Wouldn't be fair. It's not the thing to do to have him sentenced to death. And interesting version of what Bob has been saying here. He says Ricky, the son, who testified in the guilt phase as a witness, that if his father is executed, he may live, his life may be devastated as he gets older, ridden with guilt that he, the son, contributed to the execution of the father. Maureen, as a prosecutor, any answer?
The answer to that, again, is anytime you have a death penalty case, it's a very difficult decision, and you have to deal with the family of the defendant, who in this case the prosecutors are trying to put to death. You look at, I believe his mother also testified, please do not put my son to death. Again, the prosecutor has to look at all the facts in the case. The children in this case are the victims of the case, but they have to believe that the circumstances of the case override what the children at that young age might feel.
That's one of the hard things about the death penalty, Fred, and that's why I really oppose it in its entirety. Most district attorneys that are publicly elected officials, some are appointed, but many are publicly elected, are looking at things beyond what's good for the family. That certainly can be included within the calculus, but a lot of times it's a matter of how is this going to look to the people that are going to elect me if I choose not to go for the death penalty against Fred Tokars? And the sad reality is that that calculation has nothing to do with what's best for these young children. And any time that kind of political idea or that kind of political context comes in a death penalty decision, whether to actually bring a death penalty case, you can't take it back. And then you have to move forward. And if that's what's driving the case, or if that had any effect on this case, then it's wrong, because they're not thinking of the boys.
Well, Bob and Maureen, thank you very much for helping us to see both sides of what is obviously a very, very serious matter. But our time for looking at both sides of the case is now over. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Sheila Steinbach will be sitting right here. They'll move to the conclusion.